It's a terrible thing to be victimized twice in the same week. That's exactly what happened to a woman over in Nashville. She was victimized twice in 1 week. First, someone came in, posed as a government official, and stole her newborn child, and slashed the mother in the process. Thankfully, the child was recovered and returned back to Nashville. But then the second victimization occurred. Child Protective Services then proceeded to take the child once again, along with the mother's 3 other children. They really didn't specify why, because they tried to cloak their activities in terms of the privacy of the family and such like that. A few days later, it leaked out that they thought that the mother was part of a baby selling ring. But yet, the next morning, at the custody hearing, they basically said, no, we're going to drop the case. This woman was without her newborn for about a week, and her other children for several days. It's too much victimization for one person. And it draws into question that second victimization, the role of the state. Child Protective Services has unfortunately been given more powers their own law enforcement has been given. Things like probable cause, the whole notion of innocent until proven guilty, and due process. Consider another example from a year ago in El Dorado, Texas, where Child Protective Services snatched up 400 women and children from a religious compound while they investigated to find out what was going on. That's no different than if the police were to arrest you and then keep you in jail until they decide whether you had actually committed a crime. Certainly the police can't do that legally, the whole notion of constitutional and civil rights. But Child Protective Services seems to be above that. They can come into your house without your permission and can search around because they don't need a search warrant. In a previous video, I warned that we have more than just the state to be careful of and to be paranoid of. Well, Child Protective Services is that part of the state we have to be careful of, because they have a tendency to take their actions first, kidnapping your children, before they complete their investigation, and expect you to go along with it. Now, it's a terrible thing to be victimized twice in 1 week, and that second victimization was totally uncalled for.